Raquel Rojas. I'm a realtor at Warner, and my office is in Glenview. Today, we're going to talk about home inspection. I'm here with Joe, so he's a home inspector in the area, and he's going to talk about some main points about home inspection. The first thing that I would like to ask you, Joe, is what is a home inspection?
All right, so a home inspection really is an educational process in the buying process of a home. We're going to look at everything that we can possibly look at that's directly visible to be inspected. So that's going to include your roof shingles, your siding, your windows, your foundation, depending on the type of home. Once we get inside, we'll look inside the attic space. We'll look at the structure of the roof, your sheathing, your insulation. We're going to look at everything in between that too. So once we come down from the roof, we're going to look into your bathroom, your plumbing, your electrical. We're going to hit everything. I look at appliances as well. So I look at the kitchen appliances if they're staying. Once we get to the basement, we're going to look at the electrical panel, everything that's visible, basically. So think of a home inspection as a detailed informational process for you to know what you're buying in the home.
Perfect. Thank you, Joe. So what things are covered in the home inspection? You already said the roof, the foundation. Mm-hmm. So what things they not included in the home inspection?
Yeah, so think anything that's concealed. Right,
okay.
So if you can't see it, you really can't inspect it, right? So there are limitations to every inspection. So think of it this way: if you have a basement that's finished, that is going to limit the inspection of the actual foundation inside the home. So always keep that in mind. A lot of people think in inspection you can see through the walls. I wear the glasses, but I'm not Superman, so I can't see through all the walls. But anything that's available to be inspected, we will look at. So think like, especially on the outside, a lot of homes have your sprinkler systems. So we look at, we could look at the sprinkler heads, but the actual plumbing, we're not going to be able to see because it's underground. And again, anything that is finished over, we won't be able to see either. So again, that goes with plumbing, any electrical wires, the actual foundation if you have a finished basement, things like that.
Thank you, Joe. Yeah. So what is the price in a home inspection? I understand it depends of the square footage.
Yes.
Am I right?
Yes. Yeah. Most inspectors will charge per the square footage. You'll have a pricing system set up. For me, I do the same thing. I do charge if the home has like a detached garage. Some inspectors do charge an extra fee. So think of it this way too. In the home inspection, if anything that's not directly attached to the home isn't necessarily an inspectable item either. So if there's a detached garage, or if you're buying out in McHenry County and there's a pole barn or something, typically those aren't included either. We can inspect those, but typically there'll be an additional fee for that. Your average cost of a home inspection for a standard 2,000 square foot home, you're really looking around, the $400 range, okay? But it all really depends on a lot of factors too, okay? So like my pricing starts at $325 for 1,000 square feet or less, and it goes up $25 from there for every 500 additional square feet. So that's kind of what you can expect to pay. That's pretty average across the board for the inspectors in the area as well.
So, when you do a home inspection, you will provide a report to the buyers. Mm-hmm. So what items are going to be in the report? Yeah.
So in the inspection report, you're going to get everything that was inspected, right? And if it wasn't inspected, it will be disclosed to why it wasn't inspected. Because we have here in Illinois, there's a standard of practice that the inspectors have to follow. And if it's an inspectable item that can't be inspected, you have to talk about why you didn't inspect it, right? So for an example, if it's a heavy downpour rain, and obviously the roof would be an inspectable item, sometimes safety of the inspector has to be accounted for. So if it's pouring down rain, it's really unsafe to go walking on a roof, and depending on the roof material too, can affect the ability of walking on the roof. So sometimes there's the limitations that kind of apply there. So you really have to count that as well. But everything that we inspect will be in the report. And, for my reports, I have pictures, of any defect. And I also like to add pictures of good things too. I don't want my reports to be just full of negativity. I want my report to be full of everything. So positive things and negative things if there is.
Yes, so I understand when you provide a report, the first page is the summary of the, more specific items that they need to be fixed.
Yep.
Am I right?
Yeah, so, for me, I have a summary page. I have a cover page first. It's kind of just a picture of the home, the information, and then my second page is a summary page. And that kind of covers all your big three items I always like to kind of gauge and kind of corral first-time home buyers in. So when we're looking at an inspection, you really want to focus on your main three things. And that's structural issues, mechanical issues, and safety-related items, okay? And typically the summary is going to hold all that information if there was a defect in that area, right? So say, for example, the roof, it's an older roof and it needs to be replaced, that's going to be in that summary, because it's a big ticket item, and it's an item that also is a structural, an issue. So you'd want to have that in the summary.
Thank you so much, Joe. Do you have any tip for first-time home buyers, in the time that they're going the first inspection to them? What is the best tip that you can give to them?
Don't overthink it and don't be scared, okay? So I know it's a scary process. The inspection process is, everyone kind of looks at it in a negative light. Oh, what are we going to find at the inspection? If I'm your inspector, I'm going to tell you everything that you need to know, but I'm not going to scare you. I want you to make that decision on your own. I'm not one to tell you what's important to you, because I don't know, maybe you have an uncle that's a roofer. He can help you out, right? So for me, I'm going to tell you everything you need to know, but I'm not going to scare you. And I feel that's really important for first-time home buyers, is to kind of just take a deep breath when you come in, because I know it's scary. You're driving up and you park and you're like, oh boy, what am I getting myself into? Just take a deep breath. It's going to be okay. You got an inspector like me who's going to tell you everything that's good and bad. I'll tell you why things happen as well, because I like to educate you on the process. You work with Raquel. She's a great agent. She's going to be able to walk you through that whole process as well. So when you have a good team on your side, that's what's important. So just keep that in mind.
Thank you, Joe. I appreciate, all the information, especially for first-time home buyers. Like you say, they are scared about the home inspection.
Yep.
So we are here to help. I can help you to navigate all the process, and Joe can help you, to some recommendations to have a more living home,
Yep.
So if you have any question, just call me. My name is Raquel Rojas. I'm a realtor at Beaton Warner in Glenview. He's Joe.
Yes.
Can you provide your info, Joe?
Yes. So one thing real quick I wanted to talk about, I have, especially great for first-time home buyers, it's a seasonal maintenance checklist. Every buyer gets one of these at my inspections, and basically covers everything that you need to do to keep your house in good condition throughout the year. So it goes over spring, your summer, fall, winter maintenance issues, and also monthly things you can do around the home to keep your home in good shape. If you'd like to book an inspection with me, you can always give me a call at 847-749-3188, or you could also visit my website, and that's www.npiweb.com/North Chicago, and you can also book on there. I have customer reviews on my website as well, or you could Google me. I'm also on Google and I have customer reviews on there as well, if you'd just like to see from past experiences. But always available. I do 7-day operation as well, so I do Saturday and Sunday inspections in the mornings, and also obviously Monday through Friday too. I work hard for you.
Thank you so much for watching. So here is our information. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Thank you.